All right, this is something that I have heard a lot of questions about. I'm really excited to answer. I don't have any notes or anything. A lot of times I like to come prepared to make sure that I can give you the best of my abilities. But I think this is something that I can say pretty simply. So, a really popular question for people that are active on TikTok or Reels and are posting videos online that are being seen, getting a big reach from a lot of strangers in particular, and comments, especially negative comments. All right. So I can answer very simply. I will tell you my opinion about them because that's something really hard for people to stomach. I actually think that's something that makes it really hard for people to want to actually share because they're so nervous about the negative comments. I am more than happy to share my take, which I hope will help you. I will start off by saying, let me say simply, negative comments mean absolutely nothing to me. Absolutely nothing. I could not care less. If anything, I actually welcome them. And I don't mind. Now, some, of course, I would mind a little, all right? But negative comments are just part of the territory. Here's what I think of is you can see absolutely horrible, terrible news stories, something that absolutely irritates. I've seen some articles and I was like, I know that's going to make me so mad if I get into that. I refuse to click on it, okay? But why is you could even be mad and you still view it. It doesn't matter what your opinion or feeling is about it. That is still more views for that thing. It does not matter your emotion or what you think of it. That is more views. Okay. So that's how I think of it is people could negatively comment. That is still views. That is still boosting me. I am still getting in front of other people. Okay. So I happily welcome them. All right. Now I've said I'm kind of a recovering people pleaser. So I don't like people to think negatively. I want people to like me. I want people to enjoy me 100%. Absolutely. Okay. And I do care what people think about me just as human nature, like everybody else. But again, that comes with the territory. Now, I will talk about a couple different kinds of negative comments and actually what I do about them. But I wanted to say my spin on that from the very beginning, because especially I think if it's something that any online warrior or troll couldn't say to my face, they could say it, it means nothing to me. Now, some of the things that people say, if someone said that to my face or like more directly, or maybe even in a personal message, it would kill me. It would take me a long time to recover because I do care what people think. If somebody insults me or says something mean or doesn't like me, I have my feelings just like everybody else. But if it's something, if it is a comment from an internet hero and warrior and troll and someone who hates their life and just has nothing better to do, could not care less. Okay? Because anybody could type anything. All right. So just knowing that. Now, again, if it's something, if people have anything to say to my face or to me directly, even in a personal message, that means a lot more. So don't care. Now, what I do about them, okay? For the most part, let me say this, is if somebody says something negative, might ignore it. I try to comment on things that people comment on, because if it needs clarification, if they need to be educated because it's something ignorant or hateful or whatever, I do try to comment back because that just helps on social media, boosting algorithms and things, right? And ideally, I want them to leave with a better taste in their mouth than whatever reason it is that they put the need to put something negative, whatever that is. Now, there's different kinds of negativity I'll touch on in a second, but maybe I'll ignore it. But otherwise, I do try to comment, and depending what it is, so I probably say something really tasteful and educate that if it's something that needs to actually, this, and say something fact-based and educational and helpful for them for whatever the reason. But actually how I end it is I say, thank you so much for your comment. That helps me to get seen. So I really appreciate, like something, if they're kind of wanting to get into this debate or whatever, when I say something like, thank you for your comment, or that helps people to see my page, so thank you so much. When I say something like that, am I thanking them for what they had to say? Like, absolutely not. It was horrible, it was negative, whatever the reason, right? Didn't like it. But I'm thanking them. I am shutting it down. There has never, ever, ever, ever been a person after that replied back to my comment, because killing them with kindness, right? But also when I say thank you, a lot of those people get off, or they enjoy getting people mad or stirring things up or whatever. I am not about that. Absolutely not. I don't want it to have anything to do with that. So that is one way that you can take it. So again, that's not saying that you like their comment or you're actually, but just know if you can come back and kill them with kindness, if it needed to be some sort of education, like if they were saying something incorrect or false or wrong, or they had a wrong stigma or association or whatever, or it was just mean, and then saying thank you for, you know, whatever, thank you for your comment, that helps me to get seen, something like that, that will shut it down. Okay. And now that's back and forth with social media likes, because that's the point, right? So maybe it gets ignored. Maybe I say something like that. I can't give you an example, but if something was absolutely so hateful, mean, or whatnot, that could get deleted. I can't give you an example because I personally haven't had that. But if there was something so disgusting that I felt the need, you could absolutely delete a comment and not have anything to do with it. Okay? So those are a couple things I wanted to target. Now, in terms of the negativity, a lot of what I get, they're going to say something negative about my body, right? I can't think of any examples, but if someone, a prime thing that people will do for women online is call them ugly. Couldn't care less, right? Most of the comments are men who are really enjoying you, which is not my target, but again, they all add up in views and followers, and it all adds up. So whoever wants to follow and like, feel free, okay? But people that will comment on your appearance or you as a person, okay? Shake that off. Your industry could be something with your industry, being in a spicy industry, in a sales industry, something to that nature, whatever the reason. I wish I had some to come up. I even had somebody on real, like, you mispronounced concierge. They said concierge. I've never ever heard a person say that. But like some people could say just something really dumb. Really dumb. Whatever, I don't care, because it's views, it's comments, it's engagement, it's getting seen, and it's getting more reach, okay? So I don't have any examples, but I wanted to say those couple things. If it makes you feel better to ignore it, if it feels okay, kill them with kindness and reply to that comment. That is a great thing to do. I always try to do that if I'm able, if I feel the need. And at the very least, if something makes you absolutely super uncomfortable, then you can absolutely delete it. Okay? But whatever it is that is bringing about the negativity, it is your page. It is all still, it is just like that saying. I know it sounds bad and it sounds even bizarre. Like no publicity is bad publicity. You can see publicity and think, how could this be good? Like, haven't you seen some terrible publicity for people? But it's still gets your name in their name in your head, and it gets them viewed and seen, and that is what adds up regardless of what it is. So that might surprise you as someone coming who I'm very happy and people-y, and I love people. I want everybody to be happy. I want people to like me. Couldn't care less about negative comments. So if that can give you some peace of mind, all right. And for the negative ones, I will tell you, you're going to have absolutely so many more positive ones. And I actually heard something that was really good, and then I'll leave off on this, is they actually said you can't let the comments go too much to your head, the good and the bad, because I can like myself and feel good about myself without needing to have all those good comments. Do I like them? Absolutely. Again, more views and comments and engagement. That's all great. More people enjoying my content. But the more you absorb in the good, the more you're also going to soak in and let in the bad. It's just if you let comments affect you, whatever they are. Now, hopefully a lot more are good, but that means if you really let them affect you, you can sit and feel all those good feelings about how people are saying such great things about your videos, and you could really take that to heart and love that. But you're also probably going to take more to heart the bad ones. And those are the hard ones to deal with, right? And it's not something like you can't look at the comments. I very much want to look at the comments because you can remake videos from those and comment and educate and just provide more in the comment section personally and directly that you just can't do in your video. So it's not like you can't even look at the comments and then don't let them bother you. I want you to be able to look at them and read them all, soak them all in, and just not let them affect you or keep you from doing your thing and growing and getting better. So if that could be of any help, I really, really hope so. Okay. Feel free to shoot me personal messages. You comment on my stuff, I'll comment on your stuff. I will give you so many great comments. I'm actually trying to get better about commenting more. I will like. If I see consultant stuff, I will just like it. I will like videos, but I need to get better about leaving a nice little comment. But we can do that for each other, and all of us grow up together and not let the negative hold us back. So I hope that helps. All right. Until next time.